point in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, and try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know your deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have to. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed that blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate a throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The offense in hurry-up mode. Going to look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The throw. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd down play from the gun. Wide open downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. First down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes the catch. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, good pull, Freeman McNeil. I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 28 with a big 15-yard pickup, gives him some breathing room. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 37. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He makes a grab, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to... There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. There he goes to the left. Touchdown Aztecs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Aztecs are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hard running there. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll heave it deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 21 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bruins will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Oh, the sweet feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right?
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He smashes his way through again. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Makes the grab. It's Chavez. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Still running at the 35. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Washington. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick release by the QB. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now. fake on first down to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Washington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Aztecs are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost the fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 32 over USF. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. This time they'll go to the running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Running free. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done
this will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Offense getting set for 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Eighth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, San Diego State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Immediately fires to the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on third. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.